Hello, and welcome to a new series. This is Madden Storylines. I'm currently recording this the day after the final week of the regular season, so the postseason will be starting here soon. And I just couldn't go without some more football. Just needed some more. Now, the thing about this series that I'm really excited about goes beyond the normal Madden Let's Play, which is let me show you. The difference is we're going to have storylines, and not just the ones that are in the game. I think those are a little lackluster sometimes. What we're going to have is things that happen in the real season, plus a couple kind of fun, out of the ordinary kind of just make it more exciting. Every week we're going to spin this wheel, and basically it's going to influence the way that our season goes. So it could be anywhere from we randomly have to select a player who has been suspended for gambling issues, or we have to select a player that has been demanding a trade, or randomly select someone that's demanding a trade. So it's going to be really fun because it's going to go above and beyond the Madden storylines, which like I said, a bit lackluster. Let's get back to the game. So before we go and do our first wheel spin, we got to set our goals, and then I'm going to reveal to you what team we're taking over. I personally think with this team we can make the playoffs, and the reason I say that is because we're playing as my favorite team, and just one game away from making playoffs. It's the Seattle Seahawks. I'm super excited. I was super excited about the team coming into the season, and I still am. 10 wins is a awesome, milestone for a rookie coach. Well, he's been fired. I want to welcome Baldy. I'm covering him up. Hang on. There he is over there, Baldy. That's me. So this should be really fun. I did turn off... Oh, this is still broken. I did turn off pre-existing injury because we're kind of treating this like we're back at the beginning of the season again. Real quick, let me just introduce the team if you don't know about the Seahawks too much. So here we go. We of course got our QB Geno Smith. I'll probably be moving on from him. Not any particular reason in Madden other than he's going to regress really hard because of his age and development trait. We got DK JSN, who I think absolutely should be a superstar, but I'm not going to mess with anything yet. We got Tyler Lockett, who's probably coming, off his last season as a Seahawk. We have our horrendous offensive line, other than our tackles, they do a pretty good job. Got Noah Fant, who I think is a bit underrated in the league. I don't want to talk about Pharaoh Brown. And AJ Barner is really coming into his own. The cool part here is on defense. We have some awesome stars on defense, like Julian Love, Devin Witherspoon, Reek Woolen, though he's had some rough ones here and there. They don't have him nearly rated. I think he should be above Trey Brown and Pritchett, Josh Jobe. And then, we have two stellar middle linebackers. Ernest Jones is amazing. Did awesome coming in from Tennessee. Anyways, I'm talking too much. We got our stellar special teamers here, though in real life our special teams was less than stellar. So for the first week, let's hop into a storyline. Now, the cool thing is, if you want it to be a surprise, starting next week, so starting the next episode, you can choose to skip the wheel spin to keep it kind of a surprise. So let's hop into it. Oh, the screen is so bright. This is wheel spin 1. I'm super excited. There is a lot of nothing on this and some kind of ones that aren't as crazy so that we're not constantly blowing up the league. But this is going to be fun. So our very first storyline of the season, week 1. We're going to have a position experiment. So basically the way this is going to work is we are going to select a random position on our team. And basically whoever the bottom guy is, so for example, if it's cornerback 3 is going to battle against 4 for who gets the starting spot. So half 1 will be corner 3, half 2 would be corner 4. Whoever has better stats gets to keep the position regardless of overall. So let's see what position we're doing. Here is another wheel. We're going to spin it to find out who's battling. And it's our center. Wow. Okay, let's hop back in. Awesome. So the way this is going to work is we are going to have a battle between Olu and Sundell. And basically, whoever gives up the less sacks or has more pancake blocks is going to be our starter regardless of their overall. They're both pretty bad in Madden 69-61, so it's not going to make like this ginormous difference. But obviously you want Olu. So I'm really hoping that Olu can put up some pancakes or at least not allow a sack. If they tie, meaning they both maybe get like 0-0, which I could see happening, the higher overall takes the tiebreaker. Let's go. All right, before we hop into the game, we have a couple upgrades. DK Metcalf goes up to a 90 overall, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Now, as a heads up as well, during the weekly practice, Tyler Lockett got injured. So, of course, I am going to bring in Jake Bobo to play in the slot, which I know is crazy. Well, JSN's going to be in the slot, but Jake Bobo is going to be our number 3. That is something that's on in this game. We're going to have practice injury. Just in case I haven't introduced myself, I'm Bald Tyler, and this is Bald Sports. You might definitely not know me from my other channel where I play other games that aren't sports related, but I didn't want to toss him in with the other stuff I do, so I started a completely different channel. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. There's so much special about football, and especially all the crazy things that happen throughout the season, which is why I wanted to do this. Now, heads up, I'm not the greatest Madden player in the world. I'm not going to come out here and cheese play ya. I'm not going to play like a championship Madden player, but I will definitely do my best. So let's hop in. I'm definitely excited too, because the cool thing about this series that we're doing is that any player can become a starting developed player. You see a bunch of 60, low 70s, 60 overall players that basically never, and nothing ever happens with them, and I'm hoping to change that. Awesome, so we have Bo Nix, who, of course, week 1 in real life, really, we thought he was going to be off to a rough start. Oh, and he goes down, sacked by Boye Mafe, one of my personal favorites, and I've just been waiting for this guy to explode. Yeah, so we thought maybe, we were a little iffy, but hey, Broncos in the playoffs, and honestly, he had a pretty good rookie season. Broncos fans should be excited as he gets tackled for what I believe might have been a loss. I didn't see what the down and distance was. Awesome, so of course we're going to guess pass here, and we are going to try to cover that line of scrimmage. I'm going to go up a little far. Going to pass him off to the zone as Bo Nix goes down again! Just a killer rush, Leonard Williams. And in case you are wondering, this is on All Madden. No sliders or anything. If you have any recommendations for sliders or things you'd like to see in the series, let me know. All right, let's see what Nehemiah Pritchett can do here. We're going to try to get out to the outside, and he just doesn't have the speed. All right, let's see what we can do on offense. Of course, in real life, Seattle's offense was extremely woeful. Ryan Grubb has been fired today, so this is going to be really exciting. Now, what I'm wondering is, why is Charbin and not Ken? We're going to find out after this run. As he picks up a good 15 or 14 yards on that play. Let's check in on why Ken wasn't in, just in case I missed him. Right, okay. Because Madden is broken, and you can't do the generate best lineup button right now, which is terrible, by the way. Ken was currently not the starting third down back. I do want to keep Charbin as the power back, even though Ken is rated higher, just because I want kind of that realism. But luckily, yeah, no injury. Let's hop back in. All right, looks like we should be able to run through here. Should be able to run through the gap. As nobody blocks, which is very Seattle-like. Wow, incredible. And don't forget, oh no. Charles Cross is out. He is on the bench. Now, luckily, he's not, he's not in the tunnel. It's a good sign. But, don't forget, second half, we're going to have our backup center in. As we absolutely got rushed as Geno Smith scrambles out of the pocket, tries to slide, but gets blasted. But he does pick up some yardage. So, muscle cramps. I honestly, this early in the season, we really don't want to risk it. We're going to bring in the backup. Run it on short down distance. As Ken breaks a tackle, and he picks up the first down. Great start for our running backs today. Let's come out in a bench concept, see if we can kind of catch them off guard here. Now, the problem is we have PS2 on the sideline. Huge respect for that guy. So hopefully DK isn't covered, and he is. So we're just going to check down, see what we can get. Pick up 4 yards. You know, you're staying on track, staying on schedule. You'll find when it comes to Madden, I'm a little bit conservative in my play calling, as that was horrendous blocking. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. But I'd like to say that maybe it was the block. All right, we're out here again. Gonna try to run this bench one more time. See if something lights up here, as DK should be open in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, who had a pretty stellar season as well. I don't know, did he pass 1,000 yards? I don't think he did. But super exciting. Hey, I just did something that the Seahawks didn't do all season. Scored an opening drive touchdown. And the kick is up, and it's good. Back on defense. Oh, that's good. I didn't know they had that in the game. I heard the Seahawks chant. Next season, when Madden 26 or whatever they're going to call it is out, we'll do a brand new team, so let me know if you have a team you'd like to see. As they start at the 30. Kobe Bryant, man. What a guy. Oh! And we allow a first down and more as we give up 15 yards. As I was saying about Kobe Bryant, man, what an awesome player, and I've always liked him, but I'm glad they finally utilized him a bit. As Bo Nix looks to scramble, has to slide early, only picks up 2, but I mean, positive yardage is positive yardage. We're going to come out in a lot of zone right now just because I'm looking to see what we got in the way of zone coverage in Madden. As Trey Brown doesn't realize that the guy he's guarding is well under him. Maybe Madden is realistic. Here's the replay. Turns around while the ball was in the air. Don't know what that's about. All right, we're going to send a little blitzy-poo here on first down, see if maybe we can catch him off guard. Just a 5-man rush. As Wham's coming. Got him that time. 1-yard gain. Nice. And then, of course, the other thing is, man, Ernest Jones. What an awesome guy. What an awesome acquisition. As of where we stand right now, they are paused on his extension. So I'm highly, highly hoping that they manage to extend Ernest Jones. All right, that's enough talking about the real-life Seahawks. Let's get back into the game. As they dump down, and he's going to get it. Troutman out of bounds with just enough to pick up the first down. Now, what we need to do here is pretend like we're sending pressure, and we'll back up and get a pick right here. Calling it. Calling my shot. All right. Not a pick, but still pretty good. Alrighty, here we are again. 2nd and 16. It looks like they're going to try a bench concept. As we tried to bring the hit stick, but Trey Brown needs to hit the weight room. All right, 3rd down, and he's going to... Oh, it's a screen, and I didn't even notice for a second, but we're going to make the play. And they're probably going to settle for their 3rd. There is no game in the world that gets me hotter than Madden, man. All right, and we're going to return this with Pritchett once again, who in real life would definitely not be our return man. This should be Darden. Now, it's always great when you can have Jake Bobo blocking for you in the slot. As Ken's going to pick up 10, get the first down on a single run. Nice. As previously mentioned, I'm no pro player. I do play the game decently often, which is why I get so mad all the time. But, yeah, you're not going to see me do anything crazy, as I snuck behind the O-line a little bit there, pick up a couple, though the blocking was still pretty horrendous. But if it's not broke, why fix it? We're going to run the ball again. As Ken gets stuffed for just a gain of 2. Now here we could go short yardage, pick it up on the ground, or maybe we could go... Let's go an RPO. I haven't run an RPO yet. Yeah, let's run the bubble alert to Jake Bobo over there, who, if I was really in charge of this, he would be blocking, but as he should be open, and he is. And Jake Bobo's going to pick up the first down. I'm really big in football about establishing the run game. It is so important, which is why I had so many frustrations with Grubb as I pick up. It's so short after the season. I swear I'm trying not to complain about the Seahawks too much. But man, when you watch them every week, it's kind of hard not to feel a little frustrated. As we're going to try to spin with Fant as he barely gets his feet moving. I'm a big if it's open, toss it. As we're going to get a pretty good hole there to run through. Gino's not having to do much yet, which we want to keep it that way. I say as I immediately come out in bench. And everyone's covered. Now I'm going to take a sack, and I should have thrown it to A, who I saw way too late. And anyone who's watching this, you're going to call me out on that. All right, we're going to come out here and see if maybe we can hit Jackson Smith over the middle. And we could have, but I'm just going to scramble out because they gave Gino way too much speed in this game. And I'm going to step out of bounds. First down. Now we're going to come out in something the Seahawks also don't do in real life. Sorry for complaining. Play action. And when they do, it's always awful. As Ken's going to truck his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown. Now, this is the kind of long-term success we need to definitely keep going, especially as we face higher overall teams and, frankly, just better teams, which we are going to this season, very much so. Especially if we get on a bad roll of storylines that we're going to run across. All right, here we are on defense. And it's going to be a run, and no one was there, and he's going to pick up a solid 8. And that is on me. I was using the middle linebacker. That is 100% on me. As the first quarter is going to tick down. A little bit more about this season is I am going to try to get these videos out when I can, but they're not going to be daily. But I'm going to try to get out at least a few a week. Oh, as I overplay the route, I recognize it and I still overplay it. Oh, dude, that's rough. I gave up huge yardage there. As Bo Nix is going to look to take the next snap, and it is going to be a pass, and we're going to cover up, and he's going to have to throw it away, even though he had yards of open space in front of him. And they're going to come out and eye for him. Are we going to see a run here on second down? A little backwards? No. And he's going to have to throw it away again. Luckily, receiver in the area for him, so no intentional grounding. Now we are going to guess pass here in 3rd and 10. And we're going to cover over the middle as he gets blasted by Love, but holds on to the ball. Now we do see an injury here of 77. Is that Miners? Now here at, this distance, we are going to try to see if maybe we can get a block. And sadly, that is just not going to be the case. And we're going to look to return the ball. As Pritchett once again, we're going to have to fix that. That's just not going to be the way to move here. As he does get it up to the 36, so, maybe I should be quiet. We're going to come out here in this bubble screen again, see what we can get. As the block did not hold up long from JSN, but it is enough to get a few. Now, in case you're wondering, I am running the Seattle playbook on both sides. I would normally run the playbook I'm used to when I play with friends, but I wanted to keep it somewhat authentic as they read that play, get through the block, and he gets shut down for no gain. We're going to come out in 5 wide and see if maybe we get something either inside or DK Metcalf maybe towards someone, as he should be open over the middle, but the linebacker gets up and makes a great play. Oh, if I would have given it maybe like another second, half a second, we might have seen something there. But as it stands, we're going to punt. As Pritchett gets there and lays the wood. That's crazy. We're going to come out here covering it. As I'm right there, Tyrese Knight's going to get the pick. Shout out to Bengal, easy reads. Oh, look at him go. First pick of the season. In the red zone, and we're ready to send this thing even further. As we get a little shifty in the pocket there, and then, or not the pocket, through the blocking. Nice. Once again, let's come out and play action, see if maybe we can get either Metcalf or Walker here. Possibly Brown if he's open. Though he's not, so we're just going to dump it off, and Ken's going to score again. Touchdown. They tried to send the pressure, and it just didn't get home, which on this Seattle offensive line, it very much should have. Now, we're off to a pretty good lead, but when you're playing all Madden, it can very much evaporate. As, did anyone else see that? Did our player just warp? Very much evaporate. Okay. And they're going to get the run. And it's going to pick up 3, so not the worst run in the world. As he's probably going to get there. No. I thought for sure he was going to hit 13 there on the sideline, but he throws it away. As they're going to try to cross right here, and speak of the devil, they're going to give up a huge play. It's going to be a touchdown. Why do I say the things I do? Now, we're getting closer and closer to halftime, which is where we'll swap out our center and see what we got. Now, here's Kenny McIntosh, an actual return man, and he's going to do worse than Pritchett, and that's on me. That's on me. Now, I'm going to come out in the Ryan Grubb special, and we're going to run a screen on first down, try to pick up some easy yards. As the screen gets set up, we're patient, and we do get caught from behind, but we pick up the first down. As Ken's going to pick up his 5th catch on the day, and we're not even through the second quarter. As, wow, what a play. Who is that? Who's 15 for the Broncos? Is that, goodness. Hey, Broncos fans, help me out here. Who's that? All right, as there's going to be a great hole for Ken to run through, and he's going to pick up big yardage there. That's the importance of not giving up on the run. Grubb. Now, speaking of, we are going to continue to hopefully run the ball. As a pretty decent hole. I was a little hesitant, so probably could have picked up 1 or 2 more if I wouldn't have stuttered as much. Now, I've been loving this bubble. They keep leaving it open with Jake Bobo there on the side, though with with Pastor Tan, I don't know if we're going to get open here. And we're not, so we're just going to run. As we pick up a few, we're now 3rd and 2. So the question is, what do we do here? Do we just try to run a wham? Try to run a wham here. Noah Fant's going to come in to block. As no, we don't get there, but it's 4th and 1 from from the opponent's 42, and I just feel like I would be weak-willed if I didn't go for it here. 4th and 1, their side of the field. As Ken gets enough and a bit more, and we're gonna keep the ball. And I was thinking about passing there, but you know, 1 yard, you gotta trust your guys. As Bobo's going to be open, set my feet. Oh, as Bobo fumbles, but oh, who picks it up? Who picked that ball up? I need to see. So we get Bobo here in the flat, and he's going to get rocked on the second hit. That ball's going to hit the turf, and is that an offense? Is that Charles Cross? Why are you in the game? Thank you, I guess. As we are going to run the ball once more and take the ball out of Jake Bobo's hands. Nothing against him, but don't fumble my ball. And we're going to come out in the old bread and butter. And we're just going to dump it underneath. Pick up some... Oh, Charbonnet absolutely blows him up. And he's going to pick up 9 on the dump off. We're going to come out here, possibly hit Sharp. If not, we'll probably hit Fant. And he's wide open, so we're going to. See if we can hit a juke. It was a great juke. He's on his feet, and he won't get there. And of course, how can I be this close? With this defensive formation, how am I not going to run against a single man in the... Not in the box, but on the line? And sure enough, what were they doing? Touchdown Seahawks. All right, and we have 86 here to return it and see what he can do. As he gets popped. And I don't mean a little bit, I mean he got rocked. One more play ought to put us at the 2-minute one. See, as he's going to run a pretty good curl there in the zone concept. I was a bit more worried about the crossing route than I was about the curl. So now they got to rush down the field. So we're probably going to see all passes here. And there's one that arguably could have been intentional grounding. That receiver was a bit far. Anyways, we are going to guess past this entire drive. As we covered one crosser, but we sadly can't use our 2 guys at the same time. And we are going to guess pass again. And they're going to be in the hurry up. And he's going to get taken down for the 4th time. That's Leonard Williams. Real life, coming off of an 11-sack season, has been a fantastic acquisition for Seattle. As, oh my God, that 100% unnecessary roughness. We got off with one there. All right. We're going to use it. We're going to use her as Witherspoon comes off of his guy and allows him to be wide open for the completion, which just doesn't happen very often. As they're going to let him stay underneath, and that's on me. I missed the tackle, but we do make up for it by laying the boom with Ernest Jones. As they are marching down the field, as all Madden difficulty tends to do. See if we can cover this tight end, and Trey Brown gets torched. What's new? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am not a... here, let me get this up here. I'm not a Trey Brown fan. As we have to man cover with Derek Hall. As they throw a perfect ball for the touchdown, and it's Cortland Sutton again. Craziness this game, man. We can't seem to pull away. As Jonathan Hankins is going to be injured, which isn't the end of the world, but, you know, you want that depth. Now we're going to give Chance, gosh, can I say words? We're going to give Kenny a chance to return the ball, and he does well up to the 40. And, you know, he shows me off because I was messing up his name. Now we're going to come out here, just kind of see what we can get. We're not going to force anything. Probably could have waited for DK. But, you know, now I'm thinking about it, that pass was not it. But also, all Madden, you don't want to give him the ball back. Now, we're going to take a shot here, see what we can get with DK on anyone other than PS2, and just nothing there, you know? I think it was worth a try. With this little time, you take that first shot. As DK is open on the sideline this time, and he goes out of bounds, but he does pick up massive yardage. I tried to stay in. All right, here we are in the red zone. See if we can pick something up, extend our lead, as we're going to scramble out to the right, get it out to Barner, and he's going to go out of bounds. We have time for one more play. Now, the last thing we can do here is take up a ton of time. So if there's not something right away, it's got to get gone. And it's there, but it's overthrown! Oh, Gino. We're going to take our 3, go into the second half, put in our new center. 31-20 going into the half. And put in our backup center. Now, it's one of the less exciting options. If it was a wide receiver, of course, more yards, touchdowns, we'd kind of average it out. But we're going to see what Sundell has. McIntosh is going to return. Good old Kenny. Got you this time. As we're going to kind of stutter around a bit and just get up to the 30. They'll never see it coming. The bubble to the other side. And they saw it coming, so we're just going to run this ball. Pick up 2, not ideal, but, you know, it's better than nothing or worse. Of course, here we're going to look for that that crossing by JSN here, and he's going to... Oh, and Gino did not even have a second to throw that ball. Now here, I think we try to catch him off guard. I know it's going to sound crazy. We're going to throw a screen here, see if maybe something breaks. And if not, at least it puts our punter, Michael Dixon, in a better spot to punt. And it's a bit of a weak punt, all things told. Maybe that's on me. I thought I was pretty close to max power there, but I guess not. Down the great Sean Jenkins. Play this mid-zone here. As, man... Witherspoon having a rough game. Gets burnt on the sideline by 13. And we're going to try to... Oh! Incredible effort there. All right, this looks like this could be a run here, so we're going to be on the lookout for that. And it is. And we're going to get that TFL with Knight. Man, if that was play action, we're toast. As he's going to try to hit the... I thought he was going to hit the seam. He hits the curl. Cortland Sutton having a game. 5 catches. 112 yards. Not even out of the third quarter yet. They're going to flip the play. And we're going to get flagged for illegal contact. There it is. All right. See if we can stop them here. Of course, we've done a pretty decent job at keeping them contained other than the couple of big plays they've had, you know. And one was my fault. The other one definitely was just busting coverage. As he's gonna make the catch, and he's gonna keep going. He's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. How many broken tackles was that by Troutman there? Here we are, Kobe Bryant, hopefully gonna get a pick here, calling my shot. And no, it's gonna be a touchdown. Troutman. They're going to go for 2, of course. Try to make it a 3-point game. We're going to see if we can prevent that as Wolin makes a great diving play to deflect that ball, and it is going to stay at 5. Very high-scoring game here. Of course, in real life, we don't really see that out of the Seahawks too often. See if we can have a better drive here than the last one where we stalled out after taking a massive sack. And we are going to pick up 6. Very solid first down run. As he's going to pick up the first. 20 rushes, 99 yards. We might end up with over 100 yards here. as long as nothing absolutely catastrophic happens. As Ken's going to stay on his feet, and he was fighting for those extra yards. We're going to come out in a little play action. Hopefully don't get sacked this time. We're going to look for Metcalf over the middle of the field, as we are absolutely going to get sacked, but we're going to pick up the ball on the fumble. Play action, not the move with this offensive line. I don't know what I was thinking. As, if I could have had a half second longer, we're going to get him open on the sideline. And we punt again. Now we're in dangerous territory because we just gave the ball back again to the all Madden CPU, who knows just how to be the comeback king. As Love makes a great makeup play, knocks that thing out of there. All right, we got 5 wide. I don't think we're seeing the QB draw here. As Love's gonna get the pick, terribly thrown ball, bad choice. Bo Nix gives up his second pick of the day. As apparently Oculus is going to update. That was strange. Back to ball. As, man, just nothing available there. Maybe I'd run with a bit more, a little less hesitation. Maybe get something there, but see if we can get them with the trap here. Maybe they don't expect the run after the failed run. And it was the look we were looking for, and picks up the first down. It's exactly the play we needed. As Ken's putting in the work, 23 rushes. I know some people find that boring, but it's my brand of football I like to run. And honestly, it's a fun time. When you can successfully run the ball, things become a lot easier for you. As we're going to look here and maybe, they're going to call me for grounding? Was I not? I thought I rolled out. I guess I didn't. I guess I got dementia, man. Yeah, I'm not a big force the ball in kind of guy. You'll see a lot of people on YouTube do that, but that's just not my style. Jackson Smith's going to get wide open. We're going to hit for a big yardage. He's inside the 10. And when you're hot in the passing game, you might as well keep it going here. As Fant's going to get open on this, and he's going to score the touchdown. Noah Fant, as Geno Smith just put up his 3rd, 4th passing touchdown? I think it's 4. If it comes down to it, I will look up better sliders. Right now, this is just stock all Madden difficulty. Here we are on defense as they took it all the way up to the 32. They're going to come out and eye for him. And it is play action, which I somehow kind of expected. And Derek Hall is going to shove him out of bounds. Now, man, the Broncos have some exciting pieces in real life. So, I mean, getting to see it here is kind of cool. Devin Witherspoon's, he's on a headhunt today, man. But what I'm most curious about, screen! I will get back to that thought in just a moment. They pick up the first. As I was saying, what I'm most curious about is Bo Nix's career. Like, are we going to see something really special? Are we going to see something middle of the pack? Or, you know, when you get these young guys who you know, he started off rough, I'll say it, and then, you know, he started to figure it out. It makes you curious as to how his career is going to shape up in the long term. As we lay the hit stick, but he won't go down, and he refuses to go down. What are you going to do? As, man, I absolutely shoot the wrong gap. And I give up 6 yards. Okay. Got a little embarrassed there. Future me, can we cut that out of the video? Is there any way? Anyways, we're sending the blitz, is what I'm saying. As we might... Oh my gosh, he's not even going to get a second to look up, as we had everything covered. I covered the jet, and we had a couple of guys there for the running back. And Spoon's gonna drop the pick. Oh man, that would have been huge. You know, we're up by 12 right now. That pick would have done good for us. As they're gonna throw the screen and it's gonna get absolutely nothing. It's in fact gonna lose some as Witherspoon does what he does best, which is just make plays. Now from the 27, I do want to concede this. I don't want to possibly get a roughing penalty because Madden hates me. Now you might be saying, man, that bad idea, but trust me, it happens to me so often. Now we're up by 9, so you know we have a 2-possession game here. So we are going to be focusing on running the ball if we can. Now we're going to run the trap here first thing, and if, you know, we get something, we get something. If we don't, we don't. We're going to get something. We're going to juke out to the left, and he's going to get tackled. Now here's where we start getting a little creative. We can throw some screens. Just, you know, keep it underneath, keep it safe. Let's do something crazy. Let's run the read option with Geno Smith, but that read out there is way too far outside for us to get the read off, so... As Charbonnet is going to absolutely get that first down. As Ken has a foot contusion, so we're going to say goodbye, Ken, for the rest of this game. Sharp's going to finish her off. As they are starting to be ready for this, they're starting to be ready for this chew clock mentality I have right now. As we're going to get the read key here, we're going to take off with Geno, and we're going to slide down and get that first down. They were not ready for a little bit of something you don't see too often. And we're going to run with Sharp here as he continues to just pick up yardage. He's doing well. Now see if we can get something safe here, just a little underneath route. And we will. We're going to get Jackson Smith and Jigba on the right side. He's going to pick up good yards. And as we continue to just kind of milk the clock away. Obviously, we're not going to get it all on this drive. We're hoping to score. But we can definitely tick it down a bit. As Wise Cannon, I said to sub him out. Guess I'm going to have to do... As Sharp is injured too, we're going to have to bring in McIntosh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I got to get that music turned off. We had a little Eminem playing there for a second. Hopefully I remember to edit it out. Don't want any copyright strikes on my freshly made channel. Oh! Turn it off! Alright, it's gone. We'll do that here in a minute. As I completely forgot what I was doing and I started passing the ball, but I could have very easily ran it. Now here's a safe option. We're going to run this jet pass. We're going to see what we can do here. Maybe score on this one. As they were kind of ready for it, if I'm being honest. They all seem to immediately play the outside, which tells you they might have been ready for that play. Now we need them to be completions. As we get Ken on the outside, Kenny, I should say. Kenny McIntosh is going to score. That is now 3 passing touchdowns to the running back. And we might see a 2-point out of him too. And we won't. I thought he was going to be more open than that. But that's okay. We are up 44-29 in one of the strangest scores I've seen in a good minute. All right, with 3 minutes left, you know, we can feel a little comfortable. But we still have to close it out. All right, here we go. See if we can make something happen here. As I'm right there, Kobe Bryant's going to get the pick. And that might have just possibly sealed it for the Broncos as Bo Nix throws his 3rd pick on the day. As we're going to run this to the outside, try to get a little shifty. And we're going to pick up 2. We're going to let this clock run as much as possible. Not enough to get us down to the 2. Now, this might be a tough one to run against. Let's see. And it's got to be. I tried to break it to the outside and nothing there for me. We're going to lose one. And it's the 2-minute warning. And from here, we might just run the ball one more time and be okay with the punt. Never mind. We're going to run the ball and be okay with milking the clock even more. As they weren't ready for a run on 3rd down with under 2 minutes. I keep calling him Ken because his name's Kenny. But it's weird because we have Ken Walker and Kenny McIntosh.
There we go.
Gonna pick up a couple more there, and they're out of timeout, so we're just gonna run the ball. If we don't get it, whatever. And that's gonna seal it. We're gonna come out, we're gonna kneel. Our first week, even with the backup center in, we're gonna take the win home. And we're going to see what our storyline is for next week in the next episode. So let's get this thing ticking down. We'll take a look at the stats together, and then we'll look forward to next week. As, man, look at this day we had. We had Bo Nix put up, 26 for 35. Went 327 through the air. Completed a lot of passes, but, man, that killed him. 3 interceptions. It's hard to come back from that, especially when Geno Smith is out here 22 for 26, 208 with 5 touchdowns through the air. We might have to make the game harder. As Ken puts up 25 attempts, 128 with great average. Honestly, Javonte Williams was also great for them. They just didn't run the ball. Kenny came in, did some great work there at the end. Sharp was phenomenal. Every time he touched the ball, it was like gold. As, man, Javonte Williams had 6 broken tackles. That's crazy. Now, on the receiving side of things, we had Cortland Sutton, of course, go off with 119 yards. Marvin Mims puts up 77, and Troutman puts up 60, which outclasses every receiver we had, but we spread the ball quite a bit. We had Metcalf 54 for, a tug. Ken got his touches. Jackson Smith got a couple. I'm going to try to pass the ball a bit more because I know that's more exciting. But yeah, we definitely spread the ball a bit. Jake Bobo got those few catches with the fumble. Now here's where it gets important. I'm not looking at the screen yet. I'm actually looking at my other monitor, looking at my face cam. We have to see who our starting center is going to be from here on out. And that cannot change for the rest of the season unless a different storyline happens. So we have to see which center had either more pancakes or less sacks given up or a mixture. So if we come down here, we can already see Olu had 3 pancake blocks on the day and no sacks given up. Now if we come down to Sundell, he only had the 1 pancake block, which means our starting center is going to continue to be Olu until further notice. Now let's take a look on the defense as we had some great plays. Cody Barton really got involved in the tackling game. We got sacked twice by Bonito and Zach Allen. And where's that other half sack? Oh, it's down here. And DJ Jones. So that is who... Oh, and Franklin Myers as well. So we were sacked a couple times as well. But Boyoya gets one. Derek Hall gets one. Leonard Williams gets one. So pretty much your 3 out of your 4 starting D linemen there. And then, of course, the interceptions, which, man, they were the reason we won that game. Tyrese Knight gets one. Kobe Bryant gets one. Julian Love gets one, which is awesome because we have a linebacker, a safety, and a safety who is playing sub-linebacker. So it's like poetry. Alrighty, if you enjoyed that episode, let me know by maybe dropping a sub if you can, if you want. Don't have to. I'm just saying it'd be cool if you did. But if you would like to give me suggestions of some things, whether it's recommended sliders, because obviously, we had a bit of an easy time on that game, or recommended things for the wheel, some stories you would like to see happen, regardless of how crazy they are, let me know anything you suggest, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'm Bald Tyler, this is Bald Sports, and I'll see you later.